Thanks for tuning into the Finance News Network. My name is Jessica Amir, and today we're joined by BluGlass Managing Director Giles Bourne. Giles, great to see you again and welcome back.
Well, thanks for having me back on the show.
So today we're talking about your new joint development deal with a company called Bridgelux, which is a developer and manufacturer of LEDs. So congratulations on the deal. So just start off by telling us about Bridgelux and also the significance of the deal.
So Bridgelux are a Californian-based LED manufacturer. They've been in the industry for a number of years. And what's interesting about Bridgelux is they've got a very unique set of partnerships there. So our biggest shareholder is a company called Kaistar out of China. And Kaistar in turn is a joint venture between CEC, which is a large electronics manufacturer in China, and Epistar, which is one of the world's largest LED manufacturers. So a very interesting sort of stable of companies behind them and unique strategic relationships they have with them. But they are growing in the general lighting market. We're talking about general overhead lighting, also some specialist lighting areas as well, but mostly in the general lighting market. And they obviously want to grow their market share, and they're looking at ways of driving up efficiencies. And that's why we think this relationship with Bridgelux, this non-exclusive JDA, is a very important way of sort of bringing our technology to market and also giving them an advantage as well.
Before we learn more about what the collaboration actually means, I just want to pause for a second. If you could expand or remind the viewers what Cascade LEDs are and why they're so commercially significant.
Sure. So look, the industry has been striving of driving up efficiency, and one of the solutions that have been widely explored through the industry, but it's a very difficult thing to do, is called Cascade LEDs, and that means literally stacking LEDs one on top of the other. So it means you have a small surface area, but you can drive up efficiencies. One of the known challenges in the industry is called efficiency droop. And what that means is when you get an LED and you put current in, it doesn't equate to more light out as you put more current in. And to overcome that is basically building a Cascade LED, and the enabling technology to that is called a tunnel junction. So tunnel junction is something we've been working on for the last year or so. Very recently we filed a new patent on that, which was granted in the US, which is the building block for this Cascade LED. And what we're trying to strive here is actually pushing up the efficiencies greater than 10% and bringing down the cost of the LED. And that is key to the industry.
Now I'd like to dive into the JDA, or the Joint Development Agreement, what it is, what the terms are, and what does the future hold in terms of goals and objectives.
So the Joint Development Agreement we put in place with Bridgelux is a non-exclusive agreement. And the way it's working is that they'll pay for the development work that we'll do at BluGlass. They'll be buying wafers off us as we go through this program. The ultimate goal of this is obviously to put this technology into market using our background IP in remote plasma chemical vapor deposition, our low temperature RPCVD technology, and their know-how in device structures. So taking all the work we've done in building these tunnel junction devices now, and their know-how in the devices, bringing this as a Cascade LED to market. So we've done this on a non-exclusive basis, but they get a first mover advantage in working with us. But at the same time, it gives us an opportunity to explore the broader market as a whole. So we will work with them very closely to get this technology to market, but clearly there's other sort of avenues in where we can take the tunnel junction technology as well. So the nature of the non-exclusive arrangement means that we're working with them for general lighting, but obviously we can work on other tunnel junction applications, Cascade for other applications. But clearly the application they're working on, their general lighting, is a very big one, and we see this as an important relationship for BluGlass and a good way for taking the technology through to commercialization.
Great, and just lastly before we let you go, zooming out, looking at the company at a broader level, what can we expect for FY 2020?
We've just upgraded our facility, so we've added in 2 extra machines. That one of those machines has already come online. We announced that recently. The larger machine will come online later this year. And that's a part of our scaling project. So it's bringing in a much bigger machine. This is being supported by Axtra on this development. So those will come online. That gives us greater capacity, not only for paid foundry work, but also to address some of the opportunities in the market that we haven't been able to do. Having the greater capacity gives us a lot more flexibility. So we've always been about a broad range of applications for RPCVD. LEDs has obviously been one of the main drivers, but micro LEDs has been interesting. We've got customers in the micro LED space, and there are a number of other really interesting applications, such as laser diodes we've already been working on. So we see this as giving us greater capacity, more opportunity on the sort of platform approach for RPCVD. And this is all underpinned by this IP portfolio that we've been developing, and that continues to grow as more patents get granted. Most recently the tunnel junction one that got granted in the US, and we'll continue to build on that as our underlying sort of foundation for the RP-CVD. So we've got our work cut out for us, but it's going to be exciting as we give ourselves great opportunity to go through to commercialisation.
Very exciting indeed. And congratulations again on the agreement with Bridgelux. Giles Bourne, thank you very much.
Thank you, Jess.